diagnosis rather. In fintech, right, there's predictive customer behavior and all of that. So I think by leveraging these tools, yeah, we can drive efficiency and innovation in our respective fields. Finance is also not discounted from it. And I think that's how I'll answer the question.
Okay, great. So we just have to keep ourselves abreast with what is happening and then move with the change and make ourselves relevant. Cool. So the second question is to you, Chidima. It says, what strategies can women employ to navigate regulatory changes and policy shifts in the financial sector?
Thank you so much. And this to say thank you to Wibbifit for having me. Having had more than 2 decades of background in the financial services sector with focus on MSMEs, women businesses, and then moving to development world where there's also focus on women. As Linda says, it's very important that women should be abreast, even if they're not in STEM,
Yeah.
um, even if they are change makers or users, they should be abreast of new technologies that are coming up. But in terms of policy regulations, many times the regulators they do bring out drafts of new policies on different platforms on their websites. And if women don't put in their voices to say, oh, we think that this particular aspect of this policy may not be very useful to women because they are time shy, they're also looking after the families, they're either running businesses or this excludes them in a certain way. It can be nuanced, it may not really be direct, but if women don't point out some of those little strategies to modify policies and then the policy is released, we might find ourselves at holding the wrong end of the stick. So that awareness, not to be in quotes victims, to say, oh, that's the policy and that don't have anything to do with it. That helps, especially for the policy. Even in the financial services sector, uh, when the financial service players also bring out products, is we mentioned on other segments that you need focus group discussions. And women users and influencers, because the users may not really know what to do. Influencers, change makers, others within the industry, we need to point out that okay, the people you're creating these products to, have you spoken to them? If you've spoken to them, what is their feedback before rolling out the product? So that we don't find the adoption to be low or even deepened use to be low. Because all in all, we want financial inclusion to be better. So women to learn their voices. Even at times when policies have also been released, there are updates that happen based on feedback. So it's not like it's a closed book. Awareness, ensuring that when government does its sensitization, that we read those documents, make our if you don't think, oh, whatever, what can I say? Nobody will listen. They do listen, and with feedback, things can be updated. But it doesn't mean that every policy is in quotes working against women. To just also know that to adapt when there are those changes. It doesn't mean that every policy is in quotes working. I'm echoing. Can you hear me? Okay. So it doesn't mean all the policies have things to that are negative to especially female gender. It can be something wrong generally for male or female for the users, and we need to consistently be on the brink of supporting government, not looking at it from a negative aspect to say I need to fight this. Supporting government to be sure that proper policies are brought out, and policies in Nigeria do take a while. They are brought out that can help that whole ecosystem of utilization to broaden and deepen utilization of financial inclusion. It can well be like if we take a micro insurance, a pain point there is if I want to call on that insurance, or I've had fire in my little farm, where do I need to visit an office very far away? Agents, do they also handle that? I have to leave my place of work and go somewhere and fill documents that I do not know. How easy is it to call on that policy when it needs to be called, and whatever I paid for has occurred, the disaster I paid for has occurred? How does the policy cover me so that it's affordable, it's available, and it looks to fit where I am in quotes at that point? So that's what I would say. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chidima. So I like your points on strategies that women can employ. So I hear you when you say you should claim your voices. First of all, meet up with these women who are going to be using these products. Get them to test it, get their feedbacks before rolling it out. And then women should as well support the government to bring out proper policies that would navigate these changes. Thank you so much. My next question is to you, Linda. How can financial institutions foster a culture of adaptability and innovation to thrive in an evolving landscape? We can hear you.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so I think it's a lot of things really, but if you start with re-education, we cannot go far without re-education. And re-education now would um be cut across all sectors. I see that you're keen on asking around the financial sector, but then I think it's a lot of things, right? But if I'm going to narrow it down to how financial institutions can actually foster a culture of adaptability and innovation, I would say financial institutions can foster a culture of